Alrighty, so I have a new product. Well, it's a new-ish product. Some of y'all have been discovering it on the website and you've been asking me questions about it, so I am sitting down to answer your questions. So, this is the pleater flipper. Let me get mine. Mine is stashed right over here. You can see this is the pleater flipper. Before I get too ahead of myself. What is a pleater flipper? Well, mine has 10 different sizes, and the idea is that you pick the size that you want, you insert it into your fabric, and you flip it to create a pleat. Let me show you what I mean. So, these 10 different things these are laser cut. They are like a translucent. I get translucent and transparent confused. If I was in front of Google right now, I'd be Googling the definitions. You can kind of like see, so like if you hold your hand or fabric, that was my thought of picking this material, is that if you hold, like if you have fabric underneath of it, you can kind of see what the fabric is doing somewhat. And then etched on each one, and it does not show it well in footage or in pictures, but I can see it. I think it shows it well just fine in person. But it's got etched in what size it is, and then in every piece has a hole that's been centered. So it comes on this ball and chain. You can hang it up on a wall or put it in a little organizer, or if you wanted to utilize, just take the ball and chain off and then maybe like hang it on a wall with like your own little rod or something, a little hook of that nature. You get to do what you want. It's sewing you to you, right? So how do you use a pleater flipper? Well, you decide on what size that you want. So I've just picked out the 1.25 inch, and the sizes range from 3/8 of an inch all the way up to 3 inches. And like I said, there's 10 sizes from the Minimax, okay? So what you do is you take this, you insert it into your fabric, and you can do this while you're sewing. So in my case here, I've got one pleat before I get to the next pleat, and I can like see where the first pleat is and where the second pleat begins. You know what I mean? Like where you can make sure that maybe you want them overlapping a little bit, maybe you want them just butting up. You can kind of adjust that before you sew, and then you just take this out and you can continue sewing. The other way of doing this is you can do this like maybe on your table or whatever, a flat surface, and you can pleat, or floor if you're high. You can pleat and pin, pleat and pin, hold it up to your garment, see how it's going, adjust, sort of thing like that. I remember back when I made dresses for myself, although I am getting back into making dresses for myself, but back when I only made dresses for myself, I loved doing like skirts with a ton of pleats, but they were kind of cumbersome because trying to get them all the same, you know, the same pleat width all the way across that skirt, and then having it like, well, how does it, you know, how do you, so many different numbers. This guy makes it easy, fast. I'm all about it, especially 4 kids later. I want all the easy and the fast. So that's what a pleater flipper is. I have some available. To be honest with you, I love the product. I'm not sure if I love selling them. So if you want one, go get one. We'll see if I restock them or not. I don't know. That's a good question. But if you have any questions, of course, put them down in the comments below, and I'll do my best to answer them. And as always, I appreciate y'all for watching, and I hope to catch y'all next time.